Hey brothers, I want to tell you about a website called blackmenszone.com. Now, Black Men's Zone is a site that specifically targets black men. It's a place where black men talk about issues that solely affect them. Now, at Black Men's Zone, the topics will range from news to society, sports, technology, business, food and recipes. Some brothers got to cook too. Gaming, and some of your brothers like doing some of that. Health and fitness, got to get your workout on. Music, movies, and many other topics. Now, there's not many forums around these days for black men, and because black men have to create them. Now, this particular website is more of a forum based, something simple, not social media. You can write what you need to write, say what you need to say, get on, get off pretty quick. But if you're interested, brothers, to at least go there, and I want you to check it out, engage in the topics, go to blackmenszone.com, sign up for an account, and get engaged in the conversation.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So Halloween is coming up and people like to dress like all kinds of characters, but this year a new character has come into the mix. And that character is that of Jeffrey Dahmer. People, for whatever reason, want to go dress like him. Now, it should be said that Netflix featured a series called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, a couple of weeks ago, and it was one of their most watched series to date. It is said that over 700 million hours of the series was watched. So yeah, I would say that's wildly popular. And so I guess that's why Jeffrey Dahmer has come into the conversation and why people want to glorify him, dress up as him on Halloween. But a lot of people are saying, well, I don't think that's the move. I don't think you should go dressed as Jeffrey Dahmer. And especially that on Twitter, people are having a heated conversation about whether it's okay or not okay. And people are even advocating that if you see somebody dressed like Jeffrey Dahmer on Halloween, that you should do physical things to them, which I don't think you should do that, but some people really feel strongly about it. In fact, someone said this: if you see someone being Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween, please beat them up. Again, it's not that serious, although I understand the outrage because we know that Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer from Milwaukee that lured predominantly black men and boys back to his apartment where he practiced cannibalism. He was killed in prison in 1993. And so obviously he is no longer here, should not be glorified if he was here, and he's not here. But so he did heinous things to people and he should not be glorified. Also, the conversation on Twitter is basically saying, well, he's a character just like the other characters. And specifically, somebody said this: Dahmer isn't okay because he was a real person, but Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers are okay because they're fiction. What? Then somebody responded, yes, there's a difference between a real person that tortured, murdered, and ate real people with real families and lives versus a fake movie character that kills fake movie people where nobody in the real world was actually killed. And I totally agree with that. Michael Myers, Jason, and Freddy, they're fictional characters. Although, I'm sure there's some people walking around planet Earth that, might resemble them and some of the things they do and all of that. However, they are fiction. Jeffrey Dahmer is not. And we should not make light of that because there's a whole lot of heinous people in history that other people wouldn't want, to be made fun of and dressed up as Halloween. And I also saw somebody bring up that of Adolf Hitler. Now imagine if people ran around dressed as Hitler. A certain community would lose their mind, and they should, because it's not funny. So we feel the same way about people who did heinous things to our folks. We don't think that the murderer should be glorified, even if it is just on Halloween. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
On average, the black dollar circulates for about 6 hours in the black community. We need to do better as a community to support black-owned businesses, but that's sometimes easier said than done. Before we can support black-owned businesses, we need a readily available economic search engine to be able to find those black businesses to support in our communities. The Essential Black Business app is the answer to that question. The EVA is always on the community side, meeting the community's needs with easy access.